What up, John? Back in action. Back.
Yes, sir. What up, R?
Man, I'm doing good. I had such a blessed week last week against my buddy John. Pulled it off. It was a great start to the season.
Yep. Whereas my team did not do so well. Definitely, looking for bigger and better things come week 2 for sure.
These trades, you guys are getting these trades done. Man. Damn.
Mm-hmm. That's how this league is. That's how this league is. So, anyways, yeah.
It started a little slow, but it's Norm made sure it started a little bit today.
Yeah.
100%.
I think he always initiates the activity in the league. And people
love Dak, huh, John? You love Dak?
No, I love Jonathan Taylor, bro.
No doubt.
Love Jonathan Taylor.
I like him too, but
Dak was a great upgrade to Wentz.
Of course, absolutely. Well, yeah, no. Dak's schedule is sexy, no? That's why we love.
Yeah, and I think he was extra hard on him with that Aaron Donald in front of him the whole game. You know, it ain't easy to play quarterback with Aaron Donald in front of you.
But that Aaron Jones, you gave up too quick on that Aaron Jones, no?
Maybe, but I got my guy. I think if Jonathan Taylor coming into the draft without Marlon Mack in there is a second-round pick anyway and an Aaron Jones level dude. So I just went and got the dude that I wanted. So, and I was knocking on Norm for him before the season started after the draft. I was hoping that dude fell to me in the fourth, and he didn't.
I will attest to that. John's been on Jonathan Taylor's dick for a few weeks now.
Wow, now you got it. He's the hottest thing going. Absolutely.
No. He even said on draft night that was his target guy for sure.
Well, it's definitely, like the coaching staff, the scheme, definitely it makes sense. I like Norman's pick too. And God forbid he got an injury, then it was like, this thing's about to smoke now.
Rich just asked me, do I have to put a shirt on for this?
Yeah,
or pants?
Apparently not in this league.
Yeah, I don't want that gay stuff again. That was like extremely weird the other night. way too gay.
All right, well, listen, Rich is going to dial in a second here. We'll get his opinion on how his first week went. I want to start with my game because my game was atrocious. Going into the first week, you don't know what to expect, especially no preseason. We all were kind of handcuffed in that sense, shooting blind a little bit. Started Tommy Terrific and end up getting the loss because of it because I sat Mr. Rogers on the bench. Norm came out swinging Thursday night, but ultimately it came down to that decision to start. I started the wrong quarterback. Odell Beckham Jr. didn't really do shit for me. Mixon, he was a no-show. Started carry on because didn't know what to expect out of that Detroit offense, and he got some playing time, but he didn't get any statistics. Christian Kirk was a no-show, complete flop. Anytime you only score 112 points, you're not going to win. So congratulations, Fluff, on your first win of the season. I fall to 0-1, looking to rebound here in week 2. What's up, Rich?
How are you?
Doing all right. We just got through one breakdown of last week.
What up, Rich?
Oh, R's here.
Yeah, I want to be on here too. Can I see your face, Rich? Can you turn on the camera so I can see you? I want to see you. Not no shirt on shit, like, normal man stuff. There you go.
There he is.
I put a shirt on, no pants though.
Of course, he's got a lipper in.
Yeah, just keep the camera high for us.
So, like I said, we just got through one breakdown. My game against Norm, it wasn't really much to talk about. It was probably the shittiest game of the week, at least in my opinion.
No, that's a different game.
Well, yeah. let's go to that game. Can't touch this against the Connecticut Fantasy football team? Oh, Ricky. I don't know, man. Ricky had a tough draft, and that was apparent come week 1. I mean, anyone else got an opinion here?
Yeah, you were really nice calling that a rough draft.
I don't want to fuck with any of my trade possibilities, so I'm like, I come in peace. I love everybody's draft. I want because people will hold that shit and not get a trade with me, and they'll be like extra. Like my goal for this Zoom chat, I'm sorry, but it's just to always like promote peace and love. And I just want to get a deal done with Nicky, with Phil, Carl, Jeff. Those are people not that specific. I just wanted to say that I got to deal with everybody done in the league, and then Dave eventually will work with Denver Dave, but. Every draft was amazing. Everybody's got a great team, and I'm just enjoying. So if I smile, it's no disrespect. The draft is the best part of fantasy for me. So either way,
100%.
Awesome.
RJ, you don't have to be nice to me. You don't have to be nice to me, RJ. I'll still deal with you even when you're the real RJ.
Well, I just gave you 43 points this week. Hello. Fucking.
RJ's fluffing the league pillow.
I don't know what RJ means gave me. He didn't give me anything.
I'm sorry. I watched Monday night. I was pretty sure this guy had 30 fucking points, no? And then he traded him today. Now I gotta like give up everything. I have a fucking like now Norm wants Lamar Jackson for fucking Darius Slayton. I mean, it's like and a Patriots D. All right, here are my 2 best players for this guy.
So, Ricky was highlighted by DeAndre Hopkins, 27 points. What are you guys' thoughts on what Arizona did? Seemed like the only person Murray targeted was Hop. I mean,
Arizona's for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyler Murray for real. It was, and you're like you said, no preseason. You don't really know what to expect. But Kyler Murray and Nuke Hopkins is a great fit.
Well, you don't have to prove me. I love Hop, so of course I'm in his camp. But looking at the rest of this dude's team, I just don't know where he's going to go. Ricky, that is. Mike Evans.
Listen, we all love Ricky, but Ricky's team was fantastic in 2017.
I think it was 2015, but okay. 2017 I mean 2017 he had the most points, but that was the score 200 then drop 90. Score 200 then drop 90. So but it was in his defense, he did have he had a lot of Bud Lights.
So here's a question for John and RJ. Is Josh Allen for real? He dropped 37 points.
Yes.
He's the real deal, John?
Absolutely, Josh Allen's the real deal.
Yeah, because we all know what Rich thinks.
Yeah, most exciting player in football. You don't know what's going to happen on any single play. You can throw it in the stands. You can throw it to the other team. You can run 70 yards. You can fumble the ball 30 yards backwards. You don't know what's going to happen.
He's getting some favorable matchups, too. You play the Jets and then the Dolphins. I mean,
his first, 8 games is the softest schedule to start, period.
Dax ain't too – I don't think Dax for the first – it don't look pretty bad the first half of the season. Like, Dax ain't that bad either.
Well, I'll tell you what. I was impressed. Denver Dave came out swinging, and he dropped 156.23 on a lineup that I didn't see that.
He's got a good – him and I had John and Denver Dave wedged outside of me, and they went by the book, and I'm not by the book. I'm not – so a lot of shit can fall to you if you're not by the book, no?
That's true. I mean, he went running back heavy in the draft. Denver Dave did. Got Eckler, Drake, Delvin Cook with his first-round pick, and Raheem Mostert fell into his lap.
Yeah, Eckler, Drake.
Yeah, and he had to sit Cortland Sutton this week. And he left points on the bench too. I mean, he's got a good team. He's got a good team.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt, like him and Norm should be like. I just think these. I'm not giving no matches. Never mind. Either way, some of these people got some really good. They can match all day.
Mm-hmm.
I could match before I gave Rich Tyree. I could match with this guy, but this guy he's unwilling to. Denver Davis is either he's getting information from John, or he is really he's tight with the deals. Like he's stuck on. He's going down the Phil, Nicky, Jeff, fucking grinding. Got to get the
I knew at first he was going to be uber conservative. So
That's because you guys all warned him.
Yeah, you guys definitely gave him some juice, man.
I think John and I might have scared him a little bit about.
Oh, you definitely scared him the first night you came over.
Yeah, I was drinking with a purpose that night, and I might have been a little aggressive and scared the shit out of Denver Dave about the persistence and the value deals, the 3-for-1s. I emphasized how important defenses are, but he still doesn't get that because I've been pushing Kansas City and New Orleans D on him 24 hours a day the last 2 days, and he's just doesn't care. So I don't know. Kenyon Drake, I'm coming for you.
Well, when he doesn't play Ricky, he's gonna find out real quick what happens.
Well, I got him this week, so I don't fucking talk this guy into like some crazy ass week or something. I don't want a 200 drop down me.
No, I don't see that happening, but I could see another 150. I mean, he was fortunate the Vikings D had -18. You know, you're never going to win. Sorry,
No.
Rick. You know, that's the backbreaker right there. But as John mentioned to me on a call the other day, that should prove to Dave just how important defenses are. You know, at least having a D that scores positive points each week. I'll take 10, 11 guaranteed points each week versus, you know, streaming a D that could potentially get you -18. Oh, man, that's a backbreaker. That is an absolute backbreaker. So,
Well, he threw me a trade. I don't know if you guys he threw me a trade for Daryl Henderson and Anthony Miller for what the fuck was he wanted? Was it maybe? I think it was for like Juju. No, I'm serious. Like, I was like, who the fuck you playing with like that? Don't play with me like that.
Yeah, the one deal that he actually countered back to me was Damian Harris for the Kansas City defense, straight up.
On IR?
On IR. Yeah.
You serious?
I'm trying to give this man Aaron Jones in the Tennessee Titans defense, and he doesn't want it.
Yeah, trust me. I'm not even trying to like talk like sugarcoat. I'm just being like, let's just talk a real deal. Walk me through a deal. Walk me through what you're thinking. And I'm not even asking for anybody crazy. I'm like, who's the least that you don't like out of your 3 starting running backs, 4 starting, whoever you're starting. Just tell me who, and I'll work off that. And he's like, I'm only willing to. I want running back depth, but I'm only willing to deal Henderson and Kareem Hunt's not even. You can't even talk. He's like Barry Sanders.
Jeez. Oh boy.
And I was like, I've been burned with taking hurt guys and stashing them. So I was like, I'll even take something off your hands with a broke fucking shoulder.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo.
Well, good luck with that. That's like trying to peel a New York Giant away from Norm or something.
He's diehard Bronco fan, I see.
Yes.
Diehard, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have the golden ticket. I have Melvin Gordon. It's probably the Bronco he doesn't have.
I'm just going to talk shit because Dave's going to die hard being a Broncos fan in this league. He's going to it's going to be ugly.
Yes.
Drew Lock is like, damn, all right, I get it. Jeez, then take the Colorado receiver too, and it's like, wow.
Oh, he this is the one that got me. Is before week 1, he was like, "Yeah, I'm comfortable starting Hunter Renfrow."
He's starting him this week. Good.
He's starting him again. He's starting him again.
Well, he doesn't really like. Who else is he gonna put? Like, who else would like Anthony Miller, like that fluke ass touchdown. Good luck.
Well, now Anthony Miller's facing the Giants. Whack ass secondary. Yeah, let's play some more man to man.
I was whatever you cover the Giants. I wasn't that unhappy. I didn't think it was that bad.
The first half was great until that final drive. All right. So let's talk Giants for a second. So there's 2 points in the first half that I think really hurt us. One, we got that fumble recovery turnover, and only walked away with 3. That was huge. Then that final drive, where we're winning, and we were winning the first half. Intensity, tackling,
Everything.
Swarm tackling. Yeah, like we were playing well. I mean, minus our run blocking, but other than that, we were in that game. And again, we lined up Deontay Holmes, rookie slot corner against Juju, and he got burned. I mean, it wasn't even close. It was like 10-yard separation. So I felt like in the first half we were in it. That was definitely, left a sour taste in our mouth walking into halftime. And then the second half, the Danny Dimes interception at the goal line was obviously that was the game.
Ball game.
Yeah, that was the backbreaker. I mean, that last touchdown didn't really mean shit for Pittsburgh. Made the score look a little more lopsided, but the game was closer for sure.
I mean, I had Juju. It wasn't that bad. So.
Of course not. But as a Giants fan, it's like, man.
John, you go to bed. It was kind of felt like that was time to go to bed.
No, that Juju touchdown was when I fucking threw in the white flag. I was like, Derrick Henry ain't getting, 306 touchdowns or whatever the fuck he would have needed.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. Also, the Steelers are going to win like 12 games this year. They're legit. So
yeah.
that's a hard. We weren't gonna I liked it, but. Big Ben's back. They're a legit team, and I'm not like this Big Ben great guy, but he's a dude. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
guy's a good player.
Yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh and Baltimore to me look like the most well-rounded teams week 1.
All day long.
Put the whole thing together. Now, granted, I mean, Baltimore was playing Cleveland, but they dominated like they should. And I give the Giants credit. I love the intensity. Like I said, swarming to the ball. My man Julius Pepper, I love that dude. I love him. I love the intensity. But we got to run block. We got to give Saquon a little bit of room to run. And Danny Dimes can't turn the ball over on the goal line.
Yeah, that's a no.
All right, so
and you're on the goal line, dude. You get the ball first and goal. You give the ball. I don't know, 3 times to Saquon, and that's pretty much how I feel like he should touch the ball 3 times in a row, personally.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Bud Dupree is great, but he looked like the second coming to LT on Monday night. I mean, he was a beast.
Yeah, he was nasty. No, their team is nasty. They got a good team.
Yeah. All right, so shirts are for pussies versus catch 22. Jeff versus Carl. Jeff won 167.43 to 143.56. Carl's riding the wave with Big Ben. He had obviously a good day. I don't want to say huge day, but 2 touchdowns from CMC, number 1 overall pick. Thielen, 110 yards, 2 touches, and a 2-point conversion, 33 on the nose. So Carl's team, tough loss, 143. Russ came out swinging. 4 touchdowns. I was watching that game with one of my buddies who's a Seahawks fan. And it was just, this dude is so accurate. It's ridiculous. I mean, doesn't matter which direction he's running, guys hanging all over him. He throws the ball like in between the numbers. I think at one point he only had 3 incompletions, and 2 of them, one of them was to DK, and he hit DK in between the numbers, and he dropped it. I mean, this dude is ridiculous.
Yeah, Russ is due for like an MVP year. Jeff's got a good team. Carl has got a really good team too.
Yeah,
I thought like that was a tough battle week 1.
Yeah, I mean, this dude's got damn near 60 points out of his backs. He got 45 out of Russ. I mean, that's over 100 points right there with just 3 guys. Talking about Jeff. I mean, the rest of his team really, Prater had 12. Diggs had 12.6. No one else was over double digits. So it's kind of a 3-headed monster, if you will. I mean, he's got AP on his bench. That's about it. So, yeah, Jeff's got a good team, but I think Jeff's team is a little top heavy.
Of course, but dude, he does have like Manny Sanders on the bench with Mike Thomas out.
Mm-hmm.
He's got Shepard on the bench now. He's got 2 pretty decent tight ends, and then he's starting Higbee. He's like, if AJ Brown is like for real, like not a one guy, then he's got a dangerous squad, man.
Yeah,
dangerous. But yeah, you're right. He's definitely top heavy.
What do you guys think, Rich, John?
He's got Russ. What more do you need? We've proven it in this league. If you have one of the top 5 quarterbacks, you can win the championship. And if you don't, well, you're fucked.
Exactly.
Yep, I jump on that train every year. I do.
RJ taught us all how to do it, and we all fucking listened.
No, everybody that's won a championship has taught us how to do it.
Yep.
Go Biz, you have Breed.
Yep.
I don't know I forgot who you Rich had, but
I got 2.
Who'd you have?
What? The year I won?
Yeah, who did you have?
I was the one anomaly. I won it with Kaepernick.
Yeah, but Kaepernick blew the fuck up.
He was on that year. So so he got him at the right time. But then Nicky had Pat Mahomes. Norm had the year where he was like playing around, but he ended with Andrew Luck. But Ricky had Cam MVP.
Yeah,
I had Brady and Rodgers. Jeff, I think, had Jay Cutler in a monster year.
Yeah.
I think Phil had like a Peyton Manning, or Ryan had a Peyton Manning.
Ryan had the Peyton Manning.
So, I mean, like, it's been – I think Casey had a couple people on some years. Mm-hmm. So, it's a long line. It's been proven. Like, and we're giving bonus – you're getting bonus for 300 yards. I mean, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's there. And then if you can get a connect, even better. But
team stack? That's kind of gay, I think.
Team stack? Well, it is, but I mean, you get 12 points and minimum 12 points every touchdown.
Tell me this, RJ. How many big games a year will Tyreek have?
Hopefully, maybe one more, I think.
Yeah, but in reality, 5 or 6? He's got 5 or 6 monster games. Okay, well, those 5 or 6 wins for me because those weeks him and Mahomes are putting up 70 points.
Of course, that's why I had to ask for so much, no doubt.
But then, like, if you have it, you win.
You have a strong chance of winning. Absolutely, there's no doubt. Mm-hmm. That dude is a stack. But like DK and Russ, that ain't a stack yet. You know what I mean?
No, you need Tyler.
Yeah, you're in love with that guy a little too.
Oh, I love that guy.
But
8 for 8.
Like, you get a Matt Ryan and Julio, it's a stack. That's a stack. You know what I mean? Like, but like if I don't think Amari and Dak is a stack yet. You know, like show me where it's guaranteed every week I'm getting 80-yard bombs by Tyreek, and then I'm cool with it. If you get Darius Slayton, shit, that guy's a stack right now. It's crazy.
It is.
He's got like 10 touchdowns, I think, like in like the last, 9 games. Something crazy. Some crazy number.
Yeah. He's a top 10 wideout in the last 9 games. Ridiculous.
That's unreal.
I didn't even get a game with him. Ugh.
All right, so no promises, no lollipops, popsicles, which is Phil. Anyhow, against Mr. Legs. So this was Phil against Nick. Phil won 158 to 120. Our reigning champ came out of the gates. I mean, he had a decent week, -1 from the Bears. That hurts.
Who, Nicky?
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about his draft? You want to talk about his or no? Go look at that team.
Yeah.
I thought you said
he's not gonna do a trade with me anyway. He won't do a deal with me anyway, so we can fucking go crazy on this thing.
Are you sure he wasn't actually drafting in an Uber? I thought I saw him at your house, RJ, but I mean,
yeah, he was definitely there. But it was different. These guys, they weren't really ready. Like, dude, look at the receivers.
Yeah.
Like, I like Judy.
Yeah, me too.
Nick had one plan: draft Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was never going to do that trade. He don't have it in him to do that trade, man. He don't got the balls. And I told him the same thing to me. and I paid for it right after the pick.
I gave him that opportunity still.
He couldn't do it. He won't do it, man. He could never do that deal. He's rocking with Baker right now. Oh.
Yeah.
And he paid $141 for Hines, third down back.
Yeah.
I mean, what? But hey, maybe he'll trade him.
I don't know. I mean, obviously Saquon's not going to be,
Got what?
that
2
bad.
quarterbacks, 3 tight ends, and all Texans, and not starting fucking Deshaun. I'm just saying that's a good draft. We're talking about Ricky's draft. I mean, and Nick wasn't drinking though, but Ricky was at least drinking.
Yeah, that's true. Ask John. I was fucking toasted by the end of the draft.
Oh,
How did Nick at least not put in a real bid for Frank Gore?
yeah, dude.
Right? I don't know. But you're right. I mean, 131 fake bucks from Naheem Hines, who's a change of pace. He's not even the starter. And I think all 4 of us agree, if it's not this week, it's soon after. It's the Jonathan Taylor show.
Yeah, he's been named the
It's
starter.
this show now, yeah. It's this show now. I mean, Hines is he's a good back, but I'd probably try to sell him to John, right? I mean, never mind. I ain't saying shit, but I'm just saying. You got 3 Texan receivers, none of them which are named Nuke Hopkins. You have 3 defenses, and 2 kickers, and you don't know who to start in flex. And Lev Bell's on IR. That's a trash. Baker.
You say he's got a kicker on the bench?
Does he? No.
No, he's got one
Okay,
kicker.
okay.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
he just suck up is his kicker.
3.
Got it.
The defense is just cool. Like, that's an awesome play if, like, you have, like, Pat Mahomes and he's going to lead you to a championship. But having 3Ds with no Pat Mahomes and you ain't trading and don't look good.
Yeah, and he's obviously afraid of that Baltimore D because he's sitting all of his Texans. I mean,
Yeah, so it's like, but then Godfrey, I ain't gonna start him though. Dude, starting 2 tight ends though. I love the 2 tight ends.
I mean, one of those receivers is going to do something, between Randall Cobb, Kenny Stills, and Brandon Cooks.
Benji is trash as fuck though. I'm just telling you. Are we not seeing this shit? He is trash.
Yeah, I'm learning as we go. So Rich, you had hold on, that's next week. Go back. Looking at Phil's team, he had Matty Ice went off for 450, 2 touches, 36.9. Zeke had a solid game. Chris Carson had a solid game. I mean, Phil's team showed up. I mean,
He got a good team. He got a good team.
Yeah. He lost Marlon Mack, but I mean, he's got a decent bench too. And Kenny Galladay didn't play. So, I mean, he's got a decent lineup, man.
Yeah, I like that Zach Moss. That was a good pick.
Yeah, me too.
Real good. That was a real good one.
Me
He
too.
got a good team. He got a real good team. He got a good team. If he didn't even have Kenny G.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even have Kenny Galladay. So I mean, like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's probably obviously it's his best receiver. And besides Zeke, that's his other stud. And I mean, Matt Ryan's not going to throw for 450. I mean, they're not going to be down 3 scores every week.
no.
I mean, having Julio, I don't mind if he throws for 450, but
Phil, I think your team is nasty, Phil. I think we can work together. Please, can we just talk? That's all.
Phil's gonna have the same team this week that he does in week 15. You know that. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, dude, that's what
You're to a deaf guy. You're talking to a deaf guy.
Yeah, no doubt. I just think
all right, so the next one, let's fly through. We got 2 more to get through from last week. Ryan ended up with high week, 180.80 against RJ's farm team, 159.94. And Rich, I mean, how do you feel about your week 1 performance?
I feel like I put up the third most points in the league and then took the biggest dick in the ass.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. You know.
That's a good 160 though. That's a healthy 160.
Yeah.
As much as it sucks losing, that's not a bad loss. That's a good loss.
Yeah.
I didn't get a big game out of Patty. Didn't get a big game out of Tyreek. So
Yeah. And I mean, you got Devontae Adams in your face, dropping damn near 40. Jamison Crowder with 26. Mark Andrews 20. John Brown. I mean, Steelers D with 16. And then 27 out of Kyler. So
yeah,
I mean, dude got a total of 12 points from his running backs. Ryan, that is.
he got almost 45 out of Devontae.
Yeah, in a monster game.
No, 39.6. Yeah, 39.6. But, I mean, when you drop 180 points, and like I said, you get 6.4 and 5.4, it's 11.8 total points out of your starting running backs. It's a solid-ass fucking week. I mean, good Lord.
I don't know. When did he take? I see the doubles. So would he take Miles Sanders and him and Devontae at the 12 and
Yeah. Devontae was 12. Miles was 13.
And he didn't get nothing. And Miles didn't play. So I mean,
yeah, that's true. Miles is on track to play this week, though. So, and then we got Nutella versus Cucked by Normie. RJ, how do you feel about your week 1 victory? 150 to 124.
It was a solid win. I'm in the bracket. You get the 150, you got a chance to win, and got the 150. It wasn't like a clean, but it was a win, and I'll take it. Get off to a good start. That's the goal.
That's it. I mean, a week 1 win, any way you can take it. Like you said, 150 seems to be the marker, to feel comfortable. But as Rich can attest, it's not all.
Yeah, but how many times is that going to happen to you? Realistically.
It seems to happen every year. You and me always end up in the top 3 for points against every year for some reason.
No doubt. No doubt. I had the most points I ever scored in my life last year. I went 7-6. Nick goes 8-5. Probably scores about 300 points less than me, and he won the championship. He's the softest champion I've ever seen. Softest. The softest. 8-5, and then it says, "Where's the money?" Well, you only won the championship. You didn't win anything else. No first place, no points. That's why the softest.
Yep. John,
I just want you to know, I'm going to tell everybody we had a great draft. I want to work with everybody. I'm going to be super nice.
Well, I put an asterisk next to Nick. Nick, he's not going to do a deal with me.
John, how do you feel about your week 1 performance? Obviously, you've already made a move, so.
Yeah, I mean, all my boom bust guys were fucking bust, and I barely cracked 120, and that's never going to cut it. So.
Right on.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the deal you did with Norm?
No, I love the deal. I'm big on Jonathan Taylor, so.
And you got Dak.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, anything's better than that crap quarterback shit you were throwing out there before.
Do you think you waited too long to take a quarterback in the draft? Or was that your strategy?
Of course.
I went in this year thinking I was going to take one even later than I did.
I mean, I had 2 quarterbacks.
Lucky with the Josh Allens. You got to get that shit's hard, man.
Yeah, you're right. If you catch that guy in that year, I mean, that's what it's all about. Those middle to late round picks. But, I mean, I had 2 quarterbacks on my team before you took a quarterback. And we only start one quarterback.
So that was a little curious why you were too deep at that point.
Well, I couldn't pass on Aaron Rodgers. I mean, what does everyone think about Aaron Rodgers' week 1 performance?
The revenge of Aaron is going to be fucking ugly.
Yeah.
The revenge of Aaron, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's got
it'd be
a chip on
great
his
if he
shoulder.
played Minnesota every week.
No doubt.
Touche.
No doubt. They get one more time, though, at home.
Right. But I'd assume that they're going to be running the ball a lot more. That's what they did all year last year. Nothing else really changed, but they knew Minnesota had a shit secondary.
I mean, they did draft a quarterback in the first round. it's like motivation for a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. I think he's got a chip on his shoulder for sure.
He always
he does. They do get to play
This year
Detroit
more so.
twice, the Bears twice, and none of those teams look fucking impressive at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I almost think they're going to try to drop 40 on everybody.
Like, what team do you think like shocked you that you thought like ever since the Redskins or sorry the Washington team whatever they are?
They'll always be the Redskins.
I mean, if you get first round like top 3 picks like every year, and you take D lineman, eventually they'll be nasty. So
Yeah, I think the way that game went, they were down 17-zip at halftime. Everyone wrote them off, everyone I was hanging out with. And the next thing you know, they just chipped away. I heard Dwayne Haskins had some sort of crazy halftime. I don't want to call it motivational speech because everyone said that it was full of expletives, but he somehow got everybody fired up. And I like seeing that. You know, I like seeing him lead the team because – I wrote him off. I even said on group text, please just score. I mean, take away that shutout and I'll be happy. And they did more than that.
I don't think Washington's that good. I think Philadelphia sucks that bad this year. Who's going to do anything on that team?
Well, they had no Miles.
Okay, but where's he running?
Lane Johnson was out. He's back this week.
dude, they're done.
They're fucking terrible.
Yeah, I got this feeling that it could be Carson's last year there too.
Yeah. My team that I thought was awful, that I thought maybe would have a step back in the right direction was the fucking Browns. They are just pitiful. Like Baker's missing guys wide open. I mean, he can't make throws in tight windows. He's going backwards in 3 years.
Yeah, it's hard to get them in the right gauge, you know. And like Odell, it's like it's hard not to because he's getting like 10 targets still.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, dude, he ain't the same dude clearly. No. And
yeah,
like Jarvis is hurt.
There was a couple times he was running open, and this dude Baker missed him by 5-7 yards downfield. It could have been big plays. Would have changed the game for Odell at least. But they just I was shocked that they were just run over. I mean, Baltimore's good. They're one of the top teams in the league, but they just put up no fight. And it seemed like they gave up in the second half. I'm like, this is week 1. You know.
How about Jacksonville, man? Everybody talking about how shit they were going to be, and they come out and beat Indy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rivers is done. Yeah, I think he died and they had a funeral for him in California, and then his remains are in Indianapolis this year.
Yeah,
he's dead.
Listen, he's
gonna die, but he revived it. He's got so many young, talented people.
Rivers is gonna throw a whole shitload of yards, and it's all gonna be meaningless.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he'll finish. I could see Jacoby Brissett playing at the end of the year too. Like he gets benched. He's throwing picks. He's Jameis. He's the same as Jameis. They did the same numbers damn near last year. Jameis just threw 5,000 yards, and they took Phillip over Jameis. I mean, one is like 25, and one is like, almost 40.
The guy talking about quarterbacks, the guy I thought played well, and I was happy to see it, is my man Teddy Bridgewater. He didn't put up a ton of numbers, but if you watch that game,
yeah, he was sharp.
He was sharp. I mean, he looked like his legs are completely back. Like he looked confident.
That's why Norm gave up fucking Dak, bro. Norm got a freebie.
Yeah.
No way. There's no way Teddy Two Gloves throws for big yardage or touchdowns on a weekly basis.
Keep watching, dude. I'm just telling you keep watching it. I like that. I wanted to pick him up. I just couldn't drop somebody to get, and I need a backup. Yeah. But that dude's legit, man.
Yeah.
Don't be shocked, man. It's that first year coach that nobody really has really like film on yet, and they're kind of like, and he's got the right weapons, Robbie Anderson.
We'll see. I'm not a believer.
I'm telling you. I mean, they got 3 solid wide receivers. You got C-Mac.
Robbie Anderson.
I'm telling you, they got a good little nucleus of offense. And of course, I've always been a Teddy guy. I'm just happy to see him back because he's a good player. I think, like RJ is saying, don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on that offense.
Yeah, I ain't saying 4,035.
No,
But
no,
dude, 25
no.
touchdowns and not a lot of picks.
Yeah, no, he's a leaguer. I mean, he's definitely a spot starter for sure.
Yeah, but when we talk about quarterbacks that are going to win this league, is that a quarterback that's going to win this league? We've been just talking about the lineage and what it takes. Is Teddy Bridgewater that guy?
No, I don't think so. I ain't saying no one's gonna win the league. I didn't tell you that. Fuck
No.
All right.
I just said
No.
That's why he was so reluctant. He can give up, then he'll do the stream until he can find the right guy.
Yeah.
And he got the guy for cheap. You know, that's not a bad pickup. I mean, he's doing some crazy deals today, and he should pay for Mitch Trubisky starting. He should pay for that. But
all right, so headed into week 2, we've got a couple key matchups here. Rich, you're playing Nicky, Mr. Legs. You guys are both 0-1. I mean, we just kind of talked about Nicky's team.
fucking bye week.
Yeah, I don't even have to watch this week.
Oh boy! All right, is there a bet on the line? You and
No.
No
Nick
bet?
doesn't have that. Nick doesn't have those stones.
No.
He'll definitely bet you though.
Nick can call me and name the price. Whatever he wants to lose, he can just send it.
Right on. So then we got no promises, no lollipopsicles versus shirts are for pussies. They're both 1-0. Which team takes this one? It looks like right now it's pretty much close, but you got Matt Ryan going against Russ, Zeke against Josh Jacobs, Chris Carson against CEH, and then Kenny Galladay, if he plays, he didn't practice today. So we'll see if he suits up. Devontae Parker is questionable as well. I give the slight edge to Jeff looking at this matchup.
I was actually thinking Phil.
Where are you?
Only because of the Russell, the Patriots, and then Jacobs versus New Orleans. Like, you know, they're like not the ideal matchups, right? But you know,
I would say Russ is matchup proof after what I saw.
he's close to it. There's no doubt. He's really close.
You know, and then Vegas has a tough matchup against the Saints. It is.
I don't like the Broncos pit though. I don't like the Broncos against Pittsburgh though.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not. All right, well, I guess John, what do you think there? Giving the edge to Phil or Jeff?
I think McKeever.
Because of the guys that are hurt. Like, if Galladay doesn't play and Parker doesn't play,
Right.
then Jeff's the huge edge. That's cool.
Yeah, Jeff's got a huge edge then, for sure. All right, moving on. We got another game here. We got Nutella. How the fuck do you say it? Nutella. Anyways.
I thought it was Nutella.
Against Denver Dave. Can't touch this. I mean, right now, RJ, it looks like he's got the protected numbers, so we all know what that means.
I told you, he's like a John. They have the same damn near identical team. These are tough matchups. I would say give him the slight edge because he's definitely because I have a starting running back that's probably not going to be out, but I do have the handcuff. Oops.
Yeah,
but
he's got 4 backs. Again, Mostert, Cook, Drake, and Eckler.
No, I'm pretty sure the Niners use about 12 backs, right?
True.
Mm-hmm.
But Mostert seems to get all the breakaways.
Coleman didn't get much play because of the sickle cell and how much smoke was out in San Francisco. So expect Coleman's going to get a lot more work than he did last week.
And here's another thing. I think Chase Edmonds plays a little bit too. So Drake, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Mostert had an 81-yard touchdown reception and still couldn't fucking crack 100 yards receiving in that game. A close game where they needed it.
Well, that San Francisco offense fell apart in the second half. They could not move the ball. I mean, Jimmy G was off.
Yeah, but Dalvin's gonna go crazy. Josh Allen's gonna go crazy. Robert Woods can go crazy.
Yeah.
That Noah Fant kind of scares me. Eckler scares the shit out of me. And then the Drake, he's got to
Boomer bust guys for sure.
yeah, definitely. He could score 200 against me. He could score 120 against me.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is an easy 155, 120. RJ takes it home.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Fluff against the Connecticut fantasy football team. I mean, really, Ricky, you couldn't give a better name.
Yo, Nicky says he's trying to get in.
All right, hang on. Let me admit, Nick. He didn't hear the beginning of this. He's going to need to defend himself. All right. So, as Nick's connecting real quick, let's zip through. We got Ricky versus Norm, which is a Plainville High School reunion game. Ricky coming off of that tough performance. I mean, Norm only scored 120 last week, but looking at, is Norm really going to start Mitchy Mitch? He's got him in his lineup right now.
God.
He's going to start Mitchy Mitch?
Kind of has
Yeah.
to.
I mean, you got Bridgewater at Tampa. You can't Carson Wentz home against the Rams.
Just good.
I don't know.
Nicky, put on your audio.
Hit the video button. It's on the left.
Yeah, video, my bad.
This is one of those weeks that Norm just pulls some cockamamie shit out of his ass.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I hate to say it, but then again, you never know. I mean, you get a. Jeez,
That was an over. The one he just did with Jeff was an over deal.
Yeah, the one deal too many.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Man, the Mitchy Mitch. Really? Against the Giants? Come on, Norm. Where's your heart? Where's your heart? All right.
I mean, the only thing he lucks out is if Ricky's team is just too injured to play.
Yeah, Ricky does have a lot of NFC South people, that's for sure. He has a ton of Bucks. I mean, geez, and some Saints and geez.
He's got 4 Tampa Bucks on his team.
I know.
There's your trade target for Tom Brady, Biz.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, even Ricky's not dealing right now. His butthole's so fucking puckered. He just he turned right into anal McKeever. I swear. I tried to gift wrap OBJ in a box of shit with him, to him, and he still was like, "Yeah, I'm good with OBJ." Like, all right, no problem. I couldn't give him away. So, anyhow, next game we got John cucked by Normie going against In Silva I Trust, going up against Week 1 high scorer. John, how do you feel?
Pretty good. I don't like his Miles Sanders in as his second running back, or Boston Scott. What's he got backing that up? And flex, I think he had Smokey Brown, who's hurt.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of little lineup issues coming up.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm really facing is Kittle versus Gesicki, and I don't love Gesicki against the Patriots, but
yeah, no, I mean, but it's a minor. I mean, I think CD Lamb has a game this week.
Yeah, how fucking smooth does he look? Jeez.
Yeah.
And Dak's got a great matchup this week. Both of my running backs have soft ass games on the schedule, so
yeah.
Derrick Henry's gonna bother me all year if fucking Lamar don't shake right for me. It's gonna bother me all year.
Is that who you're taking instead?
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I was never not when you told me at number 7, I was always taking Lamar. Never left my brain. And then, but I was like, I had a little stage fright, and I was like, can I really pass this dude up? Yeah, I was like, I hope that don't come back to burn me. And first game.
Yeah, that's so awesome for me to hear because he was number 5 on my depth chart. So
Henry?
Yeah, Henry was behind Mahomes, Saquon, CMC, and Barkley and Zeke.
Yeah, John told me the night of the draft. Because what'd you have? You had 8?
At
Right?
8.
Yeah, I had 11. And this was before Denver Dave showed up. He told me straight up, he goes, I'm taking Henry if he's there. Straight up. That's what John said.
Yep.
Would you think Denver Dave was gonna take, like before, like you're leading up, because he was talking.
Best running back available is what I had him pegged at from the second I invited him.
So he was. I was like, you're gonna. Like an hour or two, I talked to the guy, introduced myself, and I was like, "You're gonna get Dalvin Cook. Do you want Dalvin Cook?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Good." I just had to make sure. I had to smoke it out real quick. Make sure we're not going that route. And of course, yeah, he's by the book. I knew that, but you never know. People, they just look at you start doing some due diligence to say, how can I compete with the top end of the draft? Like, I kind of need a Q to compete with the number 1, 2, and 3 picks are layups.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have so much talent. Like, you can only fuck it up, Nick. But, like,
relax, dude.
Hey, is he in here yet?
Relax, dude.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
he's playing hide and go seek.
I'm playing hide and go seek. Yeah.
Nicky, you want to put a little something on our matchup this week?
I forgot I was playing you, and I got my other league. I got Kelsey and I got Tyreek. So
We don't care about that league, though, Nicky.
that's on
Yeah.
Johnny.
That's like when Norm's like, I got my Yahoo draft on Wednesday. Good for Norm.
Norm here.
No. You don't know how to do Zoom. You know that. That Zoom was fucked up, bro.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was.
So what did I miss while everything was going on?
Oh, we were talking about how awesome your draft was, dude. You kicked ass out there.
I honestly didn't think it was that bad, but after a week 1 performance, it wasn't that good. It's all right. Start slow, end up. I just need Jeff to give me a couple trades, and then we're good.
Good luck with that.
Hey,
Let's
Bird,
talk
fucking
fab.
guys keep giving this kid fucking breaks. You don't go to nobody else with Jeff, and they fucking give these deals.
No, Jeff was the best dance partner I had last year because he needed a couple wins and a couple of his players that he was, like he didn't need Winston. So like I stole Winston from him when Mahomes was hurt because he had he had Noodle Arm. He had whatever his name is, Matty Ice. So he didn't really need him. And then Mixon got hurt. I was playing with that. I had him on the sideline. So it was just he needed to win, and I needed to, like, restack my team. All of a sudden, Mixon was a drop last year. Now he's a first-rounder. He legit was a drop in most leagues.
Baker Mayfield's a drop right now.
No. Hold on.
No, Baker's coming. Baker's showing out.
Hold on. Mixon, the last 5 weeks of the season last year, he was the number 3 running back. The last
Correct, but
and
before
who is
those
his
last 5 weeks, he was a drop.
quarterback? Who is his? You're right, but who is his quarterbacks in Cincinnati last year? I'll wait. That's
Ryan
right.
Finley.
Yeah, damn right.
But all I'm saying is those before those 5 weeks where he went off, he was legit a drop. Like people were debating dropping him. That's how
you're
bad
right.
it was.
You're right. I mean, it was a totally different team. They didn't have AJ Green. I mean, I'm going to defend my number 1 pick for sure.
No. I'm not saying it was a bad pick. I'm just saying that's the craziness because I got him. I got a first rounder in those last 5 weeks for free. Basically, It was a throw-in at the end.
No, you're right. I mean, those are the deals that win championships. Obviously,
Yep.
You need
and picking up the Colts D in the end, going against Will Greer, putting up 41 points.
Yeah. All right, last game for week 2 is me and Carl. We're both 0-1. I mean, neither team can afford to go down 0-2. But I love my team.
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a fucking battle, bro.
Yeah, it's
you kind of like seeing DeAndre Swift, though, right?
that one hurts.
RJ, you got Dobbins?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's good.
No shit.
Who here loves their team?
Me. I love my team.
You do? Or?
Of course.
Nicky, you don't? You don't? You always love your team, Nicky.
No, I don't. I told you from the beginning I don't.
Oh,
I
you
don't
should.
love it.
You're right. Don't worry. You listen to this. You listen to this back. You'll get up to date on my what I think.
This isn't no podcast. Am I going to be able – oh, we are going to post to the podcast?
Oh, this is being recorded. We're going to post it on YouTube.
Hey, you're doing
Awesome.
laundry. You're doing laundry, and now that's why the fucking
He went off video. My man is folding his boxers.
You mentioned YouTube. That means that I'm out.
Yep. You're not supposed to mix your whites with your colors in your laundry there, Nick. You're supposed to separate them, right? So you can add a little bleach.
Did he put back on fucking mute too?
Did he? I don't know. I can't hear him. Either way.
Hey, when Nick comes back, make sure he knows I got Tyreek and I got Pat Mahomes. I love my team.
Of course you do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love my team. I need to fucking win. I need to fucking win this week.
I never love my team, but I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'll trade anybody in my team.
And me too. Official too. Anybody. If you make that offer, everybody on my team is available. Everybody.
Right on. Yeah, we need to pick up the pace here. I mean, the last 24, 36 hours, we've had a bunch of deals. Almost all of them, if not all of them, have involved Norm. So I'd like to see some other guys get involved in some trade.
I don't know. I ain't even thrown a deal yet. I got to throw the deals. Nobody sent me a deal.
No one sent you a single deal yet?
Not one. So that's why I'm telling everybody. Everybody's available. Every single person on my team is available.
Right on.
And we all know I throw deals out like crazy. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I've been throwing deals too. Not to everybody in the league, but,
My bad, Denver Dave. He threw me a deal. It was highly disrespectful, but he threw me a deal.
I mean, he's just dipping his toe in the water, doing deals right now.
Over under week 8 before Norm takes advantage of Denver Dave and sweet talks him into some crap deal.
Oh, under. That'll happen by week 3 or 4.
I feel like, John, you already talked. You schooled him on shit already. I feel like you already.
I have not. The only thing I said is to expect that there's going to be a flurry of trade activity in this league compared to anything you've ever been in.
Yeah. Well, put it this way. If Dave keeps winning,
he's never moving.
Yeah, he's going to tighten up even more.
Same Jeff ain't making no moves. If he wins, it's going to be impossible.
Yeah.
All I know is this: when Gallup has a monster
Carl
week
2018.
Yeah.
When Gallup has a giant week this week, I guarantee you Norm's selling him to Denver Dave. And Denver Dave's buying it all.
He's not good of a running back. That guy's not moving a fucking. I fucking try to get.
He might start Hunter Renfrow all year.
Dude, I had enough wide receivers spread around to upgrade the wide receivers. He fucking only wanted to talk about Henderson, Miller, and Chenault. That's it.
Yeah. It's not going to get it done in this league. You got to be willing to trade anybody at any time. Studs have to be available to get deals done. But, I mean, when you're getting a Damian Harris for the Kansas City Chiefs straight up type offer, that's where I see he's at.
He has no stats. Damian, he has no stats in this league.
None. And he might be the number 3 running back when he's healthy. We don't even know.
Dude, he's a fucking special teamer.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you guys this. What do you think is more valuable? A running back that is going to get you 12 points or the wide receiver that's going to boom bust on you?
Wide receiver boom bust.
I would say wide receiver. Yeah.
He's got 12-point running backs all over the board. He'll learn.
Yeah. Yep. And I mean, I know RJ does too. I have a couple boom bust wide receivers.
That's my trade. No, trust me, I need a 12-point running back. I'll take one of those all day. That's why
I got Frank Gore for you.
Remember, I overpaid for Peyton Barber. You know that, right?
Frank Gore for Juju?
Yeah.
Sounds fair.
Straight up.
I'll throw in Alexander Madison.
Oh boy.
Yo, fellas, my battery is about to die, so it's been fun.
All right. Well, listen, we're about to jump off. You guys have any parting shots?
Everybody needs to unpucker their butthole and let it fly. Otherwise, I'm just going to run the shit out of everybody. I don't care.
There you go. There you go. Third highest points week 1.
Yo, if anybody gets a deal by Norm, run it by me. At least run it by me first, man.
Okay. Okay.
See if I can upgrade.
All right, fellas. Good chat. We'll see you all next week. Good luck this week.
See y'all
folks.
later.
See you, man.
See ya.
Right.